Hey you guys, welcome back to the channel. So in today's video we are going to compare two mattifying powders that claim to keep your makeup matte throughout the day. If you are new to the channel, don't forget to hit that subscribe button, click that notification bell, and join the family so y'all can be notified of my future videos. And if you like this content, then go ahead and click the like button, okay, and leave a comment because your commentary means something. I love it. So I purchased this Fenty Beauty Invisimatte. This is an instant setting plus blotting powder, but I'm gonna use it as a setting powder because in the summertime I do have combination skin, so just to kind of like lock in more security, sometimes I like to go for that mattifying look, okay? So I bought this to just test it out, and I was like, what better than to test it on camera? I haven't even opened the package yet, you see? So we're gonna test it out together. And I also have the Catrice Prime and Fine Mattifying Powder. This is a waterproof transparent powder. So this is what the packaging looked like. Now with this one, I have not really used it as much, but this is the only other mattifying powder that I do have, and I remember when I did use it, it did do what it was supposed to do. So we're just going to compare the two. I'm going to use the Fenty on my left side, and I'm going to use the Catrice on my right side, and we're going to see which one lasts longer, because first of all, we're going to see how it looks when I first apply it, and then I'm going to give y'all a wear test so we can see which one held up better, because sometimes with these products, you guys, I get it. Like, we like luxury. If you like makeup and you like me, then you like to have some luxury products, because some of them live up to their expectations, but other ones, if you got a dupe or if you have an alternative so you don't have to use up the one that costs a lot, I love a good alternative. I always like to have my luxury and my more affordable choice, you know, two options here. I mean, that's just where I'm at right now. I like having options, but if it can be one affordable one and one high end, I'm satisfied. Only need two. Now, to be fair, I am going to go in with my 𝗦𝗢𝗢𝗔𝗟𝗦 Anastasia Beverly Hills Luminous Foundation, and this is in the shade 365C. Now, I want to go in with a luminous foundation because if I go in with a matte, you guys already know, I feel like it'll be helping out the powder, but we don't want to. And it's a fairly nice day. It's sunny. It's not too hot. It's average. I did do a video wear test on this foundation. I will leave a card up so you guys can check this out. If you have oily skin, I don't recommend this, but as with all kind of makeup, if you have oily or combination skin, I don't recommend this. But as with all kind of makeup, you can always find a way to make it work, right? Either you want to do more work or you want to do less. In this case, when I tested it out, was it summertime? It was a hot day though, and my face looked like a mess, but it was easily touched up. To apply this, I am going to use my Morphe, what is this? The E63 brush. I love this brush. It's like a nice flat shape, and I will link everything in the description box, okay? So I've already did my eyebrows. I have on my lashes already. So anything that I do not mention, just check the description box and I'll have everything in there, because we're focusing on just comparing these two powders, okay? So I'm gonna just go ahead and throw this on really quick. I've already primed, so that's why y'all not seeing the priming process. I put on, my face is a little bit glowy because it's my skincare. That's why I have these breakouts. But I've also put on, I tried out this e.l.f. Skin Sun Touchable Whoa Glow SPF 30. Girl, protection on top of protection. That makeup brush is the truth, y'all. This right here, this is like, this is my favorite. I'm sorry. That spreaded the foundation so good, and as you can see, I am still luminous. I'm still luminous, but it's not like crazy or anything. But yeah, this definitely, being a combo skin person, this definitely, this much luminous will not work for me. So we're going to put some concealer under the eyes. I'm gonna put some concealer under the eyes, and then I'm just gonna go ahead and set everything. We're gonna set with the powder and finish off with some blush and some powder bronzer. I don't even wanna do no cream today. For concealer, I'm just gonna go on with some Born This Way. This is the multi-use sculpting concealer in Warm Beige. I don't wanna be too highlighted. That's perfect. Just want enough, and it's gliding on like butter. I'm telling you, ever since I started doing my skincare, like, my makeup is just gliding over my skin like butter. Like, this is amazing. So I'm just gonna go with this setting brush by Real Techniques, And this is what I'm going to use to blend everything out. Okay, so now that everything is blended out, I just have, like I said, the foundation and the concealer on, and we're going to go ahead and press this in, because the finishing products, the bronzer and the blush and my lip, I'm just going to use powder for the rest of my face. So let's start off with this Fenty. So this is the Fenty powder right here, and this cute little compact. So when you open it, it comes with a mirror, this cute little puff, but I don't want to use the puff for my face. I'm going to use a separate puff that I purchased, and I'll link these below. These are so cute. I'm going to use that one, and then it had a little sleeve on there. But so it comes with a cute little mirror, and then this is what the color looks like. It's almost like a light pink. So let's go in with my puff. We're going to do this left side. Right now it's a little dewy, as you guys can see. This is how much I got on here. Okay. And I'm going to start off in the under eye, because I want to hurry up and set that. Look at that. This is the side we set. Look how smooth and matte that made my under eye look. Compared to this is still a little bit luminous. We haven't set this out yet, but that looks really good. I'm going to take some more and hit the rest of the face. So I base it, and I'm just dabbing all this in. See, it's all pretty much gone. I'm just dabbing it in, not swiping. So this is with the Fenty side. And this is without setting it. So kind of give you a comparison of like when it's set and when it's not. That look bomb. So that's the luxury. That's the luxury. Now I'm going to take another puff, and we are going to use the, what is this? The right side. We're going to use this Catrice mattifying powder. Okay, so right off the bat, I don't see a huge difference. Okay, so these is just the under eye. Let me go ahead and show y'all. So Fenty over here, Catrice on this side. Now let's finish setting the rest of this side. I see very slight noticeable difference, okay? Fenty side, Catrice side. Even though they are transparent or whatnot, this has a pink tint, this has a more like beige tint. So anything with pink will kind of brighten, correct, you know, uplift and things like that. Now from looking at it head on, if I was just to really quickly glance at, if I was just glancing at this, you couldn't really tell what's what, right? On the Fenty side, I do feel, which is right here, a smidge more forgiving over the pores, just a smidge. And that's only because on this side, it looks like I have a little bit more texture, but it did a fine job at smoothing out this side of the face, and as well as the Catrice. Like, I don't know, do y'all see a difference? Comment below, because Fenty, Catrice, it's hard to tell. It's really hard to tell right now. So I'm just gonna add some bronzer and some blush, and I'm gonna come right back in real quick, and some lip. So far this is where we at. The face is finished. I just added some bronzer and some blush. My little lip, remember, everything will be linked. So, what can I say by looking at this? Let me just go ahead and open this up. So far, I'm gonna be honest with y'all, I cannot see a major difference to justify the price tag. It's more like, what's your preference? You know, if you just like only shopping luxury, or if you like shopping affordable products. Like I said, I like having alternatives so I can just refer you to the right direction. Like, so the ultimate wear test is going to be to leave this on for some hours, and I check back in with y'all. Just looking at it, and I didn't add no finishing spray, no none of that. This is strictly just the powder, and we're trying to see how, you know, how long this will hold up or so forth. If I had to be picky, I would honestly say, and it's such a small difference you really can't see unless you're super close, a little bit more noticeable on the Catrice side versus the Fenty side. The Fenty side has this blurring effect kind of going on, whereas the Catrice side, it's giving me the same, but like I said, over the pores, I just see it kind of insinuate the pores a little bit more. Like my pores over here, you can't really see them. You just see a little more texture than anything. So like the Fenty side, I see a little bit more texture, no pores. And like the Catrice side, I don't see much texture, but I see pores. And it looks a little flatter to me too. Like this Catrice side looks flatter over here. And this just looks smoother. Slight differences, but we're gonna see if we can at least get some wear time out of these two. And I'm gonna check back in with y'all and we're gonna see like which one can hold up longer than the other or if it's about the same. So let's get down to the final review. You guys, this is how many hours? I started this at 2 o'clock. It is now 10:30. So we are about 8 hours and a half or 8 flat into this because I finished this around 2:30. So this is the final look. I have eaten. I didn't even touch on my lips to come back in. I've eaten, so you know I have a little wear and tear around here. Wipe my nose a little bit, but we're gonna just focus on this area right here. So I'm gonna come in and we're gonna just go into some specs that I have seen. I am oily. I did not touch up at all. So remember, this is the Fenty side, and this side is the Catrice. I'm just gonna tell y'all straight off the bat, save your coins. And the reason why I say that is because I don't see a huge difference, but if I look really close, honestly, I feel like if I had added a little bit more powder, this could have been achieved with a much more smoother look because the Fenty side has like something about the powder. It makes your skin super smooth. The Catrice does the same thing, but I do feel that the Catrice side was just a smidge more harsh. Like up in here, I am still looking good. I mean, underneath my eyes, I have creases, that just happens, but like a little bit more up below that, like right about here, I am still smooth on the Fenty side. On the Catrice side, I do see some breakage like right up in here. It's like it broke up just a little bit. The pores over here, like I say, they're about the same, but this side does look a little bit more smoother. Like this side looks a little bit more texture. Like if anything, it doesn't look like pores, it looks like texture, but those are my pores. And over here, you could tell they're like pores, but this is all from a very up close perspective. This is not by, not even in talking distance, like someone can notice the small details, but, and just looking head on, this side right here looks a little bit more oily. Now to touch, it's a little bit like I could feel it. I can't really see too much, but when I touch around these areas, especially my T-zone, because that's my more oily areas, it's about the same amount of transfer. The Catrice side maybe just a little bit more, just a little bit more. So I'm just gonna take these blotting paper strips by Sephora. I'm going to blot each side, and that's gonna be just the final test so you guys can see, like as far as my oils, I have not touched up. So let's take out 2 sheets here. Let's start off with the Catrice side. I am just going to damp it, like I say, in my T-zone area. And you guys can see it soaking up all that oil. The outside of my face is dry. It's the T-zone area that all the oil is like picking up. And you can see it's plenty of it. Like it didn't look that bad, right? But look at all that oil. So this is the Catrice side. If I look head on, you guys can see how that literally taking off the oil with a blotting paper, I feel like just with the blotting paper alone, that kind of brought it back to life. It didn't take away the, you know, little certain spots breaking up, like in the corner of my nose. This Catrice side just a little bit more broken up than the Fenty side. They both kind of like settled in. So now I'm gonna take the strip and we're gonna go on the Fenty side, and we're just gonna go into, like I say, my combo areas and soak up that. So here you have the Fenty, here you have the Catrice. About the same amount of oil, honestly. This is the Fenty side, and this is the Catrice side. So what do you guys think? Who do you think wins this battle? I like, personally, my personal opinion, I like them both. I love having a luxury option and a drugstore option. That's just me. There's sometimes I just want to use more affordable products because I can get the same look, and there's other times where I just feel luxurious and I want to just wear my good stuff. But don't get me wrong, some higher end products do perform better than drugstore products, vice versa. There's drugstore products that perform better than high end. So which one you guys think? let me know in the comments. And if you did enjoy this video, don't forget to like it, subscribe to my channel so you guys can get all my future videos, and leave a comment so you can get all my future videos and stay notified. And I will catch y'all in the next one, darling.